What's up, Rangers? Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve, and today in this unimportant review, we have the SH Figuarts Suletta Mercury from Mobile Suit Gundam, The Witch from Mercury. I'm out of breath. I just ran downstairs because I already filmed part of this, but I tried to do these in one take for the unimportant reviews because they are unedited. But my dog came down, started barking at the office door, so I had to shoo him back upstairs and then run back down to film this. Hoo. Anyways, main reason I picked this up, really like the character from the anime. As you guys might remember, I did the model kit one here on the channel. So if you guys would like to see similarities and differences between the two, you'll notice that the model kit is a brighter white, which I do kind of like. But I think the gold on the chest is definitely a little different. Camera likes to focus on things in the background. It's one of the reasons I really wanted to like having a city as the backdrop and then doing the figures, which I still might do, but it kind of requires me doing a static camera, which makes it a little bit harder for these unimportant reviews because I try to do them in one take and I don't want to sit there and have to readjust the focusing all the time. But anyways, back to the comparisons. The face is a little bit fatter on the SH Figuarts, which I actually do like. It's definitely a little bit more child looking on the Figuarts one, but I do like the hair coloring a little bit better on this one. But other than that, it's pretty much just everything on the Figuarts looks definitely a lot more refined than what it does on the kit. You know, like I said, the only thing that really I think the kit's got going on, she also looks a lot thinner in the kit. But like I mentioned, just out of the kit version, I kind of like the bright colors. Are pretty much the big thing there. But anyway, all that, and also it doesn't have giant copyright information on the back. We'll get to that though. Oh man, this review just doesn't want to happen. Like the camera just died. Anyways, for the box, we're gonna get the box. We're gonna finally do it. You can see Suletta here. Looks really good. Got some blacks, pinks, some grays here for the side. You can see Ariel in the background. Side of the package, her running towards something very angrily. Opposite side, more of the random colors, not too much on the top. Bottom, got a nice, actually almost sort of backward shot. I actually kind of dig that one. Now here just shows with some of the face plates what the accessories can do, because she comes with actual her in the pilot suit to go along with your aerial kits. And that's pretty much about it. It's Linka Bumbo Jumbo on the bottom. But you can also tell I got the snake type because it's the Bandai Namco. Anyways, going back to Suletta here. Hopefully no more rude interruptions from batteries and dogs and everything else. So, like I mentioned for the figure, not quite as brightly colored as the model kit was, but I still think it does look really nice. Where you have this almost gray, like really light gray coloring for the uniform. It's got the black stripe on the front here, with some matte black for the side pieces here and the top around the collar. You do get this gold for the emblems and the shoulder pads. Same with the tie here too. Do be careful, this does not move, so that could possibly break this if you're not too careful. Same with on the back. More of the black here. Like I mentioned earlier, one thing I'm not super into is having the random copyright information hanging out right here on the back. I do think is a bit on the ugly side. I'm not really sure where a better spot would have been, but I don't think that would have worked. Maybe we could have worked it out on the bottom of our feet, which are done in a gray color. Same as it's got the gray here too on the inside of the boots, which is pretty accurate. It's got the gold around the bands for the cuffs. Skin is much more of a tan color. Same with the hair. It's done in a dark red plastic. And you got the headband here with the little, it almost kind of looks like a little bit of a metallic blue on the jewel piece there, and also on the side here too. She has the little piece of hair, which I see it plugs in the here. It's kind of thinking that might be on a ball joint, but I'm a little, okay, it is on a ball joint. I was just saying, I'm a little terrified to rotate it because I don't want to snap it off, but you can move that around. And then for her accessories, she actually comes with quite a bit. Almost like she almost kind of reminds me a little bit of like the Sailor Moon figures, because those things came with a butt ton of hands and accessories, and were much more affordable than some of the other figure arts offerings, which I do miss that line, and they really need to bring it back because I need more characters in my life. Granted, she doesn't come with as much, but for instance, for faces, she comes with the "oh my god, what's going on" expression. She has yelling, angry expression. We have happy expression. We have happy neutral face expression. And then close-eyed, open mouth, sort of happy expression. A lot of happy expressions. I guess you could kind of use this as another one of those, like, more laid-back kind of look to it, but each are done very nicely with the paint job. If you want to grab the model kit, I don't know how that's going to help me. For swapping that out, this part does come off. And then what's interesting, I totally forgot about, is that the hairpiece here is its own separate thing. So I think if I remember right, this just kind of comes off. It's like a clip. And then you just grab, I guess we'll grab the base expression. And then you slide it right along here, and then it just clips right over top of it. And then you insert the face back in. Pretty simple stuff. It's just strange. So I never had a figure arts do that. Heck, even a Figma. Usually I would think this part would have slid out and then you would remove the face. But it's actually one solid unit, which is definitely a bit on the strange side. And then for her hands, I have these open ones currently on her, but she does come with, like, what is it? 14 hands? Because you get a pair of these, which are the open hands. Get pair clenched fist. I also have another clenched fist here, which I'm starting to think is for the model kit. I might be missing a hand, because I saw this on the floor, because where I had her sitting, it was hanging on a shelf, and I just realized all her hands are kind of just hanging on the top, and I might be missing a hand now. So if I am, let me know in the comment section below which one. But you do get pointing finger, scissor finger, or I guess like piece, which you do get a pair of those. I also get gripping hand, other side gripping hand, more open relaxed hands, and then I CH open hand, and then kind of a cupping hand. And now I'm wondering, which one am I missing? Which one would have had an extra hand? I'm almost thinking there might be an extra one of these. From what I gather, I can see there being two of these. So yeah, I'll have to figure that one out. Good times. Anyways, for a hand, you can pop that off. Oh, that actually comes off real easy. And then just slide in another hand. And then oddly enough, which is probably, I would say, the weakest accessory, is she comes with her little tablet, which is literally just a flat piece of black plastic. And kind of sucks. Just like this random cat hair hanging out in front of the lens of the camera. There we go. So, nothing much going on here. I almost thought there maybe should have been like a decal, or maybe I was missing something, but now they decided just to ship you a thin black piece of plastic, and it's just like, oh look, she's got her phony thing now. Yay! Toy photography wise, it would have been great for there to actually be an image on it. That would have been cool. But out of all the stuff, it was kind of like the one thing that they just like obviously skipped out a bit on the quality. Also, she comes with these, which these are actually kind of cool. Is they're different sizes for your Gundams. So if you have a model kit of Ariel or the Figuarts, you get some different sizes of her, and then her in the pilot uniform. I will say, if you do turn them to the side, you can tell that they weren't fully painted. it was pretty much they got painted like this. Painted like this because they're clearly still on the runners. And then not too much on the side. So again, toy photography wise, not the best thing. Because you're only going to really be able to get like straight on angles or straight back angles. Trying to do side by sides is going to be a little odd. But grabbing the only aerial I got hanging out currently, as you can see, these will work pretty good for it. I would think probably the smallest one for the universe one, if I had to venture a guess. I don't know, maybe that one. That one actually might still work. Because these aren't too much bigger than quarter scale figures, like a little bit bigger. So yeah, then yeah, you know what, that would probably work, right? So then, it'd be nice if this had kind of like a cupping hand to go along with it. But if you wanted to have her kind of just hanging out next to your Gundam, it gives you options, which I do appreciate. Then for her articulation, real quick, she's got rotation at the head. Head can go up and down, side to side, it's on a ball joint. Shoulders go up about that far, down about that far, rotates all the way around. Also got a little bit of forward and back there in the chest. Also has a single jointed elbow, which looks really, really odd when you fully extend it outwards, but you get options. Hand can hinge forward and back and rotate all the way around. For the chest, you get forward and back motion. A little bit of a wiggle, but nothing too crazy. Mainly forward and back, a little bit side to side. Legs, outwards that far, inwards about that far. Solid forward kick. Alright, back kick. Can also rotate her at the waist here too. It does have a joint here on the under section. Then single jointed knee. And for the feet, nothing at the boots. But you can rotate the feet and go forward and back, and articulation at the toes. Also, forgot if I mentioned, but rotation at the thigh as well. So overall, cool figure. I did actually enjoy this. I think between this and the model kit, I do like this one a little bit better. Granted, you can get the model kit sort of cheaper. It's like 20 extra bucks to get the Figuarts, but I feel like it's almost worth it because it's a little bit more proportioned than what we got with the kit. And granted, you get the stand and you get the little ball, the robot ball, but I think getting the extra little Sulettas to go with your kits, I think is honestly a little bit cooler. Granted, it could have been painted a little bit better, but I still think as an idea, it's pretty sweet. And then it still comes with crap ton of hands, crap ton of face expressions. Like this one, you only really get, oh, what, 3 you can really mess around with? Because if you want to, you get your base face and then your like faceplate you get to mess around with. While this you don't really have to worry about. And again, for the price point, I'd rather just spend the 20 extra bucks and not have to deal with the model kit. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. So I hope to defeat those kaijus by hitting the like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. We also got Instagram, Patreon, Pinterest, Facebook. Guys, like keep up the day with channel, donate, greatly would appreciate it. Also gonna have a bunch more Gundam reviews. I got at least 2 more on the docket. I might just do a bunch of Gundams in a shot, and then we'll kind of move on to the other random things I've been meaning to review. But anyways, we also got Instagram, Patreon, Pinterest, Facebook. Guys, like keep up the day with channel, donate, greatly would appreciate it. Probably said that, but I'm going to say it again. Also, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Anyway, see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.